Hello everyone, thank you for joining this RFI demonstration. My name is Brendan. I'm a software developer at Triangle Cyber. We're currently partnered with Glickus Labs to present Lumenn AI, which is a platform designed to transform how you interact with and visualize your data for powerful business intelligence. So let's start. In today's data-driven world, we all really face a common challenge, and that's extracting meaningful insights from the heap of data we have in our organizations. That can feel like an uphill battle. Many businesses find that while data exists, getting to those crucial insights is difficult and can be really time-consuming. So there's often a heavy reliance on specialized BI teams or IT departments, which can create bottlenecks. Traditional BI tools, as powerful as they can be, often come with steep learning curves and require coding expertise, which leaves non-technical users struggling to get timely answers directly from their data. This ultimately leads to missed opportunities because insights are either too slow to arrive or they simply are inaccessible to those who need them the most. So ultimately, the core question we're addressing today is how can you empower everyone in your organization to make data-driven decisions instantly? This is where Lumenn AI comes in. So we believe in democratizing business intelligence, and we do this by leveraging the power of generative AI. Think of Lumenn AI as your AI-powered BI team. Lumenn AI is a no-code, generative business intelligence platform. What that really means is it empowers all users, regardless of their technical background, to connect to enterprise data, ask questions in plain natural language, and gain actionable insights through intuitive visualizations. Critically, all of this is achieved with no coding or deep BI expertise required. So how does Lumenn AI achieve this? We've simplified the journey from raw data to insightful visualizations into 3 straightforward steps here. So first, the connect step. Lumenn AI seamlessly links your existing enterprise data sources, be it databases or other data stores, using secure industry standard connectors. The key point here is that your data always stays securely within your environment. Next, query. This is where the magic happens. Users simply ask questions in plain English, no more wrestling with complex query languages like SQL. You type what you want to know, and that's it. And lastly, visualize. Lumenn AI generates interactive charts, graphs, tables, and even text-based insights that can clearly answer your questions. So the key takeaway for all this is that we transform your complex data into clear, actionable insights in minutes, not days or weeks, but minutes. So let's dive a little bit deeper into our core capabilities, starting with the natural language querying. This is fundamental to Lumenn AI. So imagine being able to ask your data questions just as you'd ask a colleague. For example, you could type, "Show me sales trends for product X in Q1 of last year," or "What percentage of claims are pending by region?" Lumenn AI's advanced generative AI understands the intent behind your questions and retrieves that relevant data for you. The benefit here is enormous. It truly empowers non-technical users, it dramatically speeds up the data exploration process, and it makes business intelligence a genuine self-service capability for everybody. Once you've asked your question, Lumenn AI doesn't just give you raw numbers. It brings your data to life with AI-powered data visualization. So our platform intelligently and automatically generates the most effective charts, graphs, and tables to represent the answer to your query. These aren't just static images, they're interactive visualizations, allowing you to drill down, explore different facets of the data, and gain a deeper understanding. You can also easily create and manage data dashboards that are always updated, ensuring you're looking at the freshest insights. Whether it's, bar charts, line graphs, pie charts, or tables, Lumenn AI makes it really easy to see the story your data is telling. Another cornerstone of Lumenn AI is that it's a true no-code platform. So this means it's designed from the ground up for both business users who need quick answers and data analysts who want to accelerate their workflows. You can build sophisticated data dashboards and generate comprehensive BI reports without writing a single line of code or requiring any prior technical BI experience. The interface is intuitive and user-friendly, and it guides you through the process. The benefit here, and the point to take away, is a significant reduction in reliance on IT or specialized BI teams for many analytical tasks. This lowers the barrier to data access across your entire organization, and it dramatically accelerates your time to insight. So why choose Lumenn AI? So what are the key differentiators and tangible benefits for your organization? Ultimately, we help you transform your data into your most valuable asset, right? So the points here: democratize data access. You can empower non-technical users with self-service BI. We accelerate the time to insight, reduce IT and BI workload, improve decision-making, base decisions on timely, accurate, and easily understandable data, the simplicity of a no-code infrastructure, enhanced data quality, seamless integration, connecting to all of your existing enterprise data sources securely, and lastly, to share and collaborate, so you can easily export and share dashboards and insights with team members. Now, I'd love to move beyond the slides and actually show you Lumenn AI in action. So for this demonstration, I'll be using an Apache web server, specifically the access log data from one of our public web servers. The server is set up somewhat like a honeypot, so it has open ports and intentionally lower security to attract and observe various types of web traffic, including automated probes and potential security tests. So this kind of data is perfect for showing how Lumenn AI can quickly surface interesting patterns and potential anomalies. So I'll connect to the sample data source. I'll ask a few natural language questions. I'll interact with the visualizations that Lumenn AI generates, and I'll even create a simple dashboard to wrap it all up. So I'll switch over here to the Data Source Management tab of Lumenn AI. And since the tool is in beta, a lot of these connectors will be coming soon, but the one I'll be using today is AWS S3, and I will connect my S3 bucket into Lumenn AI. So here I have already plugged in my access keys for the S3 bucket. I'm going to click reconnect here to connect my S3 bucket to Lumenn AI, and I will select this public web server folder because this is what has the Apache access log data in it that I was referring to earlier. And I'll go ahead and click save. So now I'll head over to the chat tab, and this is where I can ask Lumenn AI the natural language questions and interact with the data to create visualizations. So let's start with a very general overview of how many entries are in the log. We'll start very general and get a little more specific as time goes on. Lumenn AI will load, and it will show us a very simple answer saying the total number of entries in this log is 5,374. Great. So let's look for another query, and since this is a honeypot, let's look for common probing activities. So I'll ask, what are the top 10 most frequent request paths that resulted in a 404 not found error? it'll show us the specific paths that are frequently being requested but don't actually exist on the web server. This is pretty typical of automated tools scanning for vulnerabilities or common admin interfaces. So we'll wait for this to load. Here it shows the response of the top 10 most frequent request paths that result in a 404 error. It asks us how I would like to visualize the data. Because I didn't specify the type of visualization I wanted in the initial query, it asks us. So for this, we will try a pie chart. And as you can see, we have the pie chart here, and we can hover over each section to view the details of it. So let's get even more specific with a security focus. So I'm going to ask, list the top IP addresses that tried to access /.env or phpinfo.php, and count how many times each IP address tried. This should give us the answer while also asking for which type of visualization we would like. So we will wait for a couple seconds to see what it generates for us. And there's a very long list of IP addresses here. The highest one has 90 attempts. The smallest have 2. And this is pretty revealing. I will now choose bar chart just to show you the implementation of a bar chart. But ultimately, this is pretty revealing. Lumenn AI has identified all of these specific IP addresses that are repeatedly attempting to access these common targets. This probably isn't the best use of a bar graph because it's a little hard to read, but this is essentially how you would create a bar graph. We can do one more. We'll try, what is the distribution of HTTP methods used in requests that led to a 403 forbidden error? And this could, it'll ask us which one we meant. We'll just correct it to this. This could tell us if attackers are trying to just look at data, which would be GET requests, or submit data through POST requests to areas they shouldn't really be able to access. And as you can see here, over 99% of these requests from the 403 forbidden errors are GET requests, and a few of them are head. To visualize this, we'll use the pie chart, although it should be, painfully obvious that most of them are GET requests. So any of these visualizations we've just generated could very easily be added to a dashboard so we can monitor these metrics. So let's create a very simple dashboard. So from within this chat tab, I'll start from the very top. This was the first query we generated. We can click this button here to add to dashboard. I'll create a new dashboard just called demo dashboard, and we'll click add. We'll continue this thread so that we can add all of our visualizations into that dashboard. We'll repeat for the last one. And now we'll finally view the dashboard. So as you can see here, we have all of our visualizations here along with a timestamp of when this was last updated. So if we had continuous data, we'd be able to monitor these metrics continuously as new data comes in, which is perfect. So this is really just a very quick glimpse of Lumenn AI, but I hope it demonstrates how easy and powerful it is for exploring data and really just gaining insights using natural language and AI-driven visualizations. So thank you for your time today. We're very excited about the potential of Lumenn AI to help organizations unlock the full power of their data. And my name is Brendan from Triangle Cyber. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day.